Well, I still think it was a horrible fucking pick. Let's not get let's not. I mean, I'm just saying, let's not fucking bullshit us. I mean, I wanted to be clear. Two things can be true.
Hey, JB said, with all that being said,
I mean, two things can be true, but I'm just saying, I mean, would I made the pick? No. But here's the thing. Like, can you knock a kid and his daddy playing professional sports together?
Not at all. Not at all.
That's the thing. Man. I couldn't knock that. Like, there's no way. If you knock that, that's what you would call a hater.
Right.
But anyway, look, it was a horrible pick by the Lakers. But listen, this is what expected by Jeannie Buss, what she's doing to ruin that franchise. Her daddy's rolling over. Jerry West is rolling over. Kobe Bryant's rolling over. It's a bad situation the Lakers have become. But picking this guy for his dad, here's what the Lakers have done since I've been a baby. Taking care of their stars. You don't see stars truly leave LA. You don't see stars leave the Lakers. Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Cooper, Kobe. The only star you saw was it wasn't a real Laker, and that was Shaq. Shaq was a trade that you borrowed him for some years, got 3 titles and left. He wasn't a true Laker.
And at that point, like you said, we already had 3 titles, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Kobe was drafted with the trade for
Kareem wasn't a real Laker technically either.
Well,
technically, he'd already won a championship with the Bucks, so.
But they were, and then the Lakers had just moved from Minneapolis at that time, so it was like a little bit of a.
It was a lot going on.
But listen, Wilt Chamberlain was in Minneapolis first but then they transitioned to the Lakers. The Lakers have always taken care of Jerry West, their stars.
Even Shaq was taken care of. It just got to a point where you had to pick between Shaq and Kobe. Like, Shaq got a big ass contract to get over to come to LA.
Listen, you got LeBron's going to be there. He's going to be around his son. I envy it because, and I'm not a LeBron guy at all. I don't believe anything that he does, says, or otherwise. I'm not a fan of his. I'm a fan of his freak of nature athleticism. I'm a fan of his longevity. I'm a fan that he's never really been in any drama off the court.
Yeah.
But besides that, like, I'm not into his politics, just like they're not into mine. You know what I'm saying? Each his own. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. The bottom line is I don't fuck with him. I don't like him. I don't like him on the Lakers. Like, I'm a true Laker fan. You know how that is. But if the Lakers win, I'm going to always be a Laker guy, obviously. But if the Lakers lose, obviously, I've trolled and everybody. I'm always a Laker LA fan. But I'm just not. I'm on hiatus right now until LeBron's out of there. This is bad franchise right now. And Jeannie Buss has kind of ruined the franchise. But to play with your son, regardless of who they are, I don't care if it was my worst enemy.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's my worst enemy. Getting to see your dad and your son play together. But let's make no mistake about it. These guys up here on this list are fucking legendary. And I better not ever see ESPN ever again because I'll break a TV in my house. One of my 13, 14 TVs, I'll break one of them if I see them compare Bronny James and LeBron to the Griffeys.
They're literally just showing you the father and sons to play the league. These are all it is. Like,
I'm talking about this morning, Smitty. They're talking about fucking Griffey Jr. and his daddy and comparing Bronny James and his daddy, which hasn't even fucking played a game together. Come on, man. Alan, you saw that shit? Come on, dog. They've been pushing the Bronny narrative on ESPN this whole time because they knew that the fix was in. This was going to happen. LeBron's power holds so much weight. We already knew. Now, I don't know.
He's so powerful, though. It's crazy. He's really powerful. Even like I'm sitting back watching the draft and like the conversations with Stephen A, Malika, your boy used to run the Warriors and then Woj, and it's like even their conversations, it just was extremely just biased. It was like they were doing whatever they could to make the pick make sense, which is, cool. Like, I'm not saying you have to be one way or another, but I'm saying there was nobody that went opposite. Was nobody. Stephen A did a slight little push to kind of, give you like another perspective as far as like the locker room, stuff like that. And And but like for the most part, it was just all like, we don't want to hear about nepotism. We don't want to. If I hear anybody saying that, like they were already preparing to like go at the media members who today are going to
They
be
already set it
anti
up.
this pick. So like it just
Fix
showed
was
me like,
in.
damn, LeBron, he runs this network. It's crazy.
I think the fix was in, dog. The fix has been in. We already knew the deal. Everybody's been saying it. And that's why I let in with what I let in with.
Yeah.
Two things could be true.
Before we move on, though, like let me give, because I didn't even get my actual take. I just kind of was praising you and kind of going back and forth. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like my initial just reaction off the back was very similar to Coach JB. Any father in the world would want this opportunity. Like you said, how dope is it to be able to play alongside your pops at the highest level? Like me and my pops, man. Like growing up, we were really close. Him and my mom split. It kind of got a little weird, didn't see him as much as I wanted to. As I gotten older, we've been, working on just building it back up because life is short. So whatever happened in the past, I can't change the past. But only thing I can do is change today. So like we're working on our relationship, talking a little bit more now. And even with my unique story, whatever you want to call it, I still would love to do something with my pops at the highest level. Any son would, any father would on the other side. Now on the other note, it also made me question how serious the Lakers are in focusing specifically on the Lakers winning a championship. Because this move, based upon what we've seen from Bronny so far, you cannot tell me that you picked Bronny with this 55 pick with the intentions and the honest opinion that, Bronny gonna help us get to the next level. There's no way. You made the pick because you wanted to make LeBron happy, which is cool. But like JB said, just call a spade a spade. Let's keep it real. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, just call what it is. When Kobe's last 2 years in the league, we knew after he tore his Achilles, that was not Kobe Bryant. Lakers still took care of him. I think they paid him like $20 million per year. Hey, I wasn't mad. Hey, take care of your stars. You've been doing it. Why stop doing it now? My only thing is just, like I said, just keep it real and keep it honest. And like JB said as well, like with the number 55 pick, who are we really gonna get? Now, granted, there's some other guys I'm sure that had better years than Bronny, of course, had numbers, had stats, had everything, but there were no guaranteed locks. Like, we gotta get this cat. This guy's gonna truly help us, or this he's a knockdown shooter. He's a lockdown. There was no guys in this particular draft at that point in which you man, we gotta get him. So why not get Bronny, a guy who's not fully developed yet? He played one season, not even a full season at USC. Listen, not making no excuses, but the heart thing did happen. It is what it is, which shortened his season, didn't play until January. And then when he did play, he was limited. So, I don't know how good Bronny's going to be, but I know for a fact he's going to get better than what we've already seen because he barely played. He's not nowhere near his peak potential. And at the end of the day, he do got LeBron James blood in him. So who knows in 2 years, playing alongside what could happen. You know what I mean? So I guess all in all, that's where I was at with my initial 10 minutes of all right, he got drafted. Here's my thoughts. Those are what came through my head. It's it's hard to be mad. But at the same time, though, it does make you question, damn, do y'all really care about winning right now? Or is it more so about storylines and more so about pleasing your superstars? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Bronny's going to be, in my opinion, this is a deal to LeBron. This is a deal for him. This was a deal for his loyalty to the Lakers over the last, how long has he been there now? 5, 6?
A little minute now, about 5-6 years now.
This is saying, hey, we appreciate you in your career here in LA. Plus, let's not stroke his ego too damn much. The money that LeBron's making in LA off the court is more than anywhere else in any other city in America, maybe other than New York.
Right.
This is this number 2 media capital, number 1 marketing agency, number 1 agencies in the world are here in LA. All his agencies, everything is here. The money that he's making off the court is life-changing. Come on, let's not feel too fucking sorry for him. I respect the fact that a kid gets to play with his dad, regardless of that kid, regardless of that dad. That's really what it comes down to. But the Lakers as an organization, the Laker fan base should feel some type of way. And that just is what it is. And I could see if you signed this kid and you had Sam Cassell, a 15-year veteran assistant coach who's won titles, who's been All-NBA, who's been an All-Star, who's played around greats like Barkley and Olajuwon and Drexler and understands what it takes. I could see if you draft this kid with a real rigid, experienced head coach, a leader of men. But when you have a Jeannie Buss at the top who don't know what she's doing, let's be honest, a GM in Rob Pelinka who's Kobe's homie and agent, who's really was placed there by default with Magic Johnson, and then you hire a coach who knows nothing yet in the business other than being a genius with the pen and the pad. That means fucking absolutely nothing in this coaching world. When you have those three things to me, and then you draft this kid, it's like, oh man, this screams publicity. This screams far
storylines and the
cry for help. It's a cry for help almost. Like Jerry West, we're sorry. Kobe, we're sorry. Like I don't know. All I know is LeBron will be there, and now I'm seeing videos and shit and memes of LeBron's other son in a Laker jersey in 2 years or whatever.
And he actually might be better for real than Mike. He has. Here you go.
Now, I'm be honest.
Bryce might really. This might be a legit pick though. Bryce might be. He's like 6'8" right now. He's like.
But let me be honest. Either A, I hope I'm not here in 2 years. B.
I don't know what you mean here.
Yeah. And B, if this happens, this will not be the intro lead in 2 years. This nice, good JB one. No, it's gonna be motherfuck session. I better believe that.